be here. Hi, my name's Dave Poland. I want to welcome you to Portland Film Beat. Tonight, my guest is Jason Reynolds. He's currently appearing in Tough TV's Combat Report, which was shot right here in Portland. We're going to watch a film he was in called I Have a Surprise for You. He was in the John Freeman story and will be in Isaac Medeiros' film, Search for Shanna Star. He's an administrator and right-hand man at Rebel Yell Productions. Jason, it's nice
David,
to have you here.
Nice to meet you, David. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Let's get right into it.
Sure.
What first got you interested in film?
Oh, that's easy. It's actually a two-part answer. Probably from the time I was 10 years old, watching TV, watching great action shows and great action movies, I really thought, hey, why not? I could do stuff like that myself. And so I've always had a thought and a passion for it, but unfortunately, life has its turns, and I ended
Gets in the way sometimes,
up having a career.
But you did it. How long ago did you start actually doing some of the stuff in Portland? You're very successful because almost everything you audition for, you get.
Yeah, well.
So you've got to have this, it takes just confidence sometimes.
I think that's a lot of it is confidence. I have like a no fear approach to it. What have I got to lose? I've got a career and I have a job, it's a day job. So getting into acting was more like a pastime for me. And my daughter's actually the one who got me into it as far as it goes. Cause
Tell us about that.
Well, I didn't have. She's at 10 years old. She wanted to become an actress as well. Same time as me, at the same age. And so she said, hey, Dad, I want to be an actress. What can we do about that? So we looked into an agency and acting classes and workshops and things like that. And she started taking them. I think she took probably 65, 70 classes altogether from 10 years old, acting and modeling classes. And she started getting herself on commercials, TV, like she got on Grimm, which is pretty cool for a 10-year-old.
Yeah, that's real cool.
So when you're a child actor, you have to have a legal guardian on set at all times.
Right.
And so I would be there quite often with her. And one day somebody asked me, said, "Hey, would you like to be an actor or a soldier? We need an extra soldier. How would you feel like playing it?" I said, "Sure, why not? It sounds fun." Hook, line, and sinker.
So have you ever gone to any formal training, any acting classes here?
No, not yet.
No?
No, I'm just watching vicariously through my daughter and sitting in on all of her classes for picking up things and watching actors grow and become, do their auditions and things like that. So I just said, why not? Just give it a shot.
We're going to watch I Have a Surprise for You in a little bit, and you can see that you're just fearless in it.
Well, see, now that's a 100-hour, originally it was a 100-hour film challenge movie that we set
Shot
up
in
for.
100 hours.
Yeah, the 100 hours, start to finish, writing, table read, principal photography.
It's more than the 48-hour? Was that?
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
it's just like the 48-hour, but it's 100 hours. So you get 100 hours by the time you get your prompt, your prop, and your action. We have to write a story, do the table read, do the principal photography on it, and then edit it within that 100 hours. And that's what it was shot for.
Okay, well, no, it's great. We're going to watch it and hear a little bit. So,
Sure.
Tell us about your first audition.
Well, the first audition I had, live audition in front of a camera, was for a film. It's currently still a little bit secret. I can't mention it at the time, but it is for a film where I auditioned.
It's in post-edit then?
No, it's in pre-production.
Oh, really?
It's in pre-production, but it's we're still keeping it secret on going public with the name of it.
Okay.
But I can talk about the audition as far as that goes, because it's a really memorable one, because I auditioned for 2 parts in it. My daughter auditioned for the lead in it, and her mother auditioned for the character which would play my wife in the film. We all 3 auditioned the same time, the same day, and we got a call back 2 days later indicating that we all 3 got the parts.
Oh, that's good.
So
family thing then.
it's a family affair.
Oh man, that would be great to be on set with your daughter.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
she gets to. She'll be playing my daughter, and we'll be playing the parents, and it's gonna be a pretty cool film, post-apocalyptic era.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my first audition.
All right. What was your favorite character you played? And why?
Well, recently I played a character in a film called The American Dream, shot by Hakeem Reagan. He's the director and writer. he cast me opposite of a really well-known good actor, Gino Romo.
I know Gino.
Yeah, Gino, and I played his father, Joe the plumber. You know, and if you know Gino, he's actually a year older than me, so that's the really neat and challenging thing for that role, is because I had to be made to look about 20 years older, and he had to be made to look about 15 years younger.
Okay.
So we had to work that out.
He's a great
together.
guy.
Yeah,
He does a
he's
good
a
job,
super
too.
fantastic guy, and it was fun, really fun working with him. But that, for right now, that's my favorite role, because I had to play a ornery, kind of bitter old man. It was challenging.
And Gino usually plays a little bit of a, he can play a little bit of a angry type person sometimes too in character.
Well, he had that real nice, like, nonchalant attitude where, so what, you know, big deal. And
How long were you shooting on that?
that was a 3-day project. It included Jerry Bell Jr.
Oh, I know Jerry. He was
yeah.
on my show before.
Yeah, he played a part in it. West Ramsey, Elise Fosmark, and Kelsey Fisher. You know, so that's the cast members.
All right, that was great. So
Yeah, a lot of fun working with those
how
folks.
do you prepare for a role?
Well, the family would tell you I go halfway insane. Because I become a different person walking around the house. I take opportunities to find moments to play out the character that I'm thinking about doing in the direction I'm thinking about taking it. I'll play around with it at work, in public with people in a store, people at a gas station or something, at home, and a lot of time in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
For working out facial expressions, mannerisms, things like that.
Right. So you actually get into the physicality of the character as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of times the physicality, adapting a physicality can change your personality.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, physical.
That's what Michael Chekhov was all about. Was
physical acting. Yeah, well, it helps a lot. I believe just getting those mannerisms down, that it helps you to believe that you're actually out of your head and into the character that you want to play.
So this is a difficult question, but have you ever done any bad acting?
Well, I think every actor would be lying if they said that they haven't.
Well, it's good that you're honest about it and you're
Yeah.
happy and you can say it in a cheerful tone.
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be times
have
where
to
it just
embrace
doesn't
it.
work, and
You have to embrace it,
yeah.
don't you? You have to
Yeah,
say,
you gotta
okay, I'm
embrace
going to
it.
do the bad acting, and then it frees you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It frees you to do it then.
Sometimes it just takes a director to say, hey, look, it's not really not working in this direction. Let's try it this way, and be open to that suggestion. So sometimes you just have to switch it up in the middle of a performance and see where it goes. And if it just doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, you're not going to win them all.
Do you ever feel like giving up?
No,
No?
that's not my
Never
DNA.
had it.
Not
I
my
felt
DNA.
it. No?
No,
Well, that's good.
I enjoy it so much. I really do enjoy both sides of the camera, actually. So I get the best of both worlds with it, and so I have no desire to give up. Yeah.
Anyway, right now, guess what? We're going to take a moment and we're going to watch I Have a Surprise for You. We'll be right back.
Starting to get scared, Mike. I'm actually worried for my safety.
You should listen to yourself. You sound extremely paranoid.
I'm not. He's really creepy.
That's what you get when you find a roommate on Craigslist.
I try to talk to him about it.
Hello.
You leave that note by my bed?
I did.
What's up with that man?
I can't tell you. It's a secret. I'm very excited to show you. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to work.
Maybe he wants to turn you into a flesh jacket, you know?
Not funny, Mike.
My bad.
Here's where it starts to get really creepy.
Richard, what are you doing?
Julie, I didn't expect for you to get home so soon. I was just looking for a pencil to borrow.
You're not gonna find it in my sock drawer.
Right. I'll go now.
Good idea.
I can't wait to give you a surprise.
What?
Surprise. It's almost time.
That's a little strange.
It gets worse. Richard, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm working on something very important. Now let me be.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what was under those covers. And I don't know if I want to know.
Well, if he's creeping you out that bad, you're more than welcome to stay at my house. I have a big couch.
You're a really good friend, Mike. All right, I'm gonna take off, grab my stuff, and yeah, definitely not staying there another night.
Sure.
Guess whose birthday it is, by the way?
Oh, it's yours, isn't it?
Surprise!
Hey, try to have some fun.
Julie! Come downstairs! I have a surprise for you!
Woo! Hey guys, I distracted her long enough.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, that was a lot of fun to watch. I like the little twist at the end.
Yes, yeah, that's.
Okay,
I'm
because
glad
you're
you
the
got
one who's
that.
nuts. Or
Yeah.
she thinks you're nuts,
Oh yes, yes.
but she's actually the one who is.
Right, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's one of the things aspects I enjoyed about it is the fact that I get to play the real off creepy person who has no social skills whatsoever.
You did come across that way, but you
Yeah.
do have social skills.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to give her a party, but it's really awkward, such awkward moments throughout that throws the audience off.
Right,
And,
uh-huh.
and I'm glad that it came across that way at the end because, you know, she found me on Craigslist. So what do you expect when you find a roommate that way?
Oh, yeah, that was in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't find.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So
Who is the director?
the director is
We saw it, but I mean, talk about him. A little bit.
his name is Nick Bremercord.
Okay.
We found each other through social media, and he asked if I would be interested in doing the 100-hour film challenge, and he said he had a few actors together and a writer, and if I was interested, then I'd come. We all meet and get together and talk about the film.
Where did you shoot it?
We shot it in Southwest Portland.
Okay.
yeah, it
One
was-
location then.
Well, there was two locations. There was a friend let somebody the other actor in there that played her best friend, the bartender, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, he
Oh, he's at the bar too. That's
yeah,
right.
At the bar. So he had a friend that allowed him to use that. I believe
He was
it's
in
his
on the
friend.
party too.
Yeah, he was in on the party too. Yeah, yeah. He was totally in on it. Right at the end there when he comes in with that wine, it tells it. But
Yeah.
so it was just vocations through friends, and I think maybe it was the sound guy who had the friend with the bar.
Okay.
And so they let us use that, which was nice enough to get in there for half a day and shoot for that. And
It
then,
sounds like it's a fun project. I've never
Yeah.
heard of it. Is it like a nation 100-hour film festival? Is it nationwide?
yeah, oh yeah, it's nationwide. You can be anywhere you want in the nation, and
So it's like the
New York,
48-hour, but it's 100.
yeah. And if you
100
make
makes
the
it better.
finalists, if you was one of the finalists, or if you won, it's like actually going to be premiered in New York City at a venue there. So unfortunately, we missed our submission by about 30 seconds on
no,
the
that's
submission.
gotta
Yeah.
be crushing.
It was pretty hard.
You got it made though.
Yeah, we
but
had
I
a
mean,
nice little film there, and we missed it by 30 seconds. So
Wow.
we took a different direction with it, putting it in festivals and things like that. And,
Right.
And hey, you just showed it, so
Yeah.
appreciate
Well,
that.
So, what is your favorite part of filmmaking?
I really enjoy the makeup chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It means that you're there, you're on set, you're doing something, you've got a character, you know you're going to be in front of the camera, and it also gives me a little bit of time to start feeling like that person, that character that I'm taking.
Okay, they
with the
paint it
makeup.
on you almost.
Yeah, they depends
That's
on
cool.
what it is. So you start to believe it and you start to feel it, and so by the time I get out of that chair, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm that character.
Okay. Nice. All
So-
right. So, what's your least favorite thing then?
I think the hurry up and wait process.
There is a lot of hurry up and wait.
It's you get long days. It's hard to be on a film, any set for any time for less than 12, 13, 14, 15
People don't realize
hours.
how long it takes to set up
Yes.
shots. It's mostly
Yes.
setting up the
Yeah,
shots and
setting
lighting
up,
and everything.
lighting, all that stuff. So I appreciate it, and I don't get complainy and bad attitude about it.
Don't.
I just understand because I've worked that
Don't
side
do
of
that,
it.
man. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't want to do that.
You want to
so.
get back on a film set with them again sometime. So.
Exactly, and word gets around if you
They
if you
keep
don't want to be a
quiet
diva.
and stay out of the way.
Yep.
I've learned that the hard way
Yep.
myself. I tried to be helpful, but actually you're in the way more. I've learned
Yeah.
that you end up if
Yeah,
you try
but
to be helpful. A lot
There are
of times
people
you're
there
in
to
the way.
do their job, and it's just like you're there to do your job as an actor.
Right.
If you're there as crew, you're there to do that job, not the actor's job, and vice versa. And so you get people get impatient, but it's just par for the course.
You just got to deal with that, right?
And when the end product comes around, you're glad you did it.
So,
yeah.
what is your favorite film?
See, there's so many of them.
Name a couple.
I really enjoy the Sin City movies.
Okay, I just watched the last one.
Yeah,
I
really
didn't think it was as good as the first one.
No,
Is that Frank Miller?
Yeah,
Miller's
Frank
Sin
Miller and I think Robert Rodriguez
Right.
is the directors on that, and I think they're really great. I enjoyed them. I just love the way that they're shot. It's very stylish.
It is.
I'm a big sci-fi kind of fan too, so I really enjoy the Matrix movies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some good ones. 300, both of those were really good.
So what's your
artistic
favorite
values.
sci-fi then?
Favorite sci-fi would be the Matrix trilogies.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That first Matrix was
It was groundbreaking.
I think it was the best one too.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I have to admit. I mean, it just grabbed you and it kept you in there.
Yeah, it was blowing people away with what they did, and it changed a lot of stuff.
So what kind of inspiration have you drawn from it or from those films that you use in your current acting?
I don't know. I suppose the style of acting that they do, the action part of it, you get a lot of martial arts and stuff throughout the Matrix series.
Do you know martial arts?
Well, yeah, I'm taking it currently, yeah.
Okay, really?
I'm in MMA classes with Jason Hawkins.
I know
And,
Jason, yeah.
and he's one of my good friends, filmmaker friends. So
Uh-huh.
he teaches me MMA class. He teaches quite a few of us. There's several actors and models that are in the class. And
See, he doesn't
so-
seem like an MMA guy when you look at
Oh
him.
no, you wouldn't think that
No,
at first.
you
but
don't. You're
no,
like,
he's
this guy's
yeah,
not. But he's got some stuff going for him.
He's got, it's amazing. He's amazing talent. So, yeah, I've been taking that for a little over a year now with some other friends, and it's nice because he teaches us a little bit about how to do it on film as well. So film fighting. So
Okay,
how,
stage fighting.
yeah, different. So this is how you do it for real. But then if you want for film, if you want to do it this way, he'll give us tips and ways of doing that too. So.
Okay, so we've already talked about. I was going to ask your favorite film genre. But you said it's sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi, action, sci-fi. I really enjoy that.
Do you think that the modern sci-fi films, do you prefer the older ones? Do you think there's too many special effects almost nowadays?
Well, yeah, recently there's been quite a few.
It's
getting
almost
a
like
little
it's
over the top.
overload.
Yeah.
I want more character, more story, and less sci-fi. I
Yeah.
mean, it's almost like it's all special effects.
A little too much CGI, I think. It takes
It
away
is.
the realism from it.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that too. There's a balance between. I think the what's that movie that they just came out with the raccoon?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
something. Oh gosh, Space Rangers, nothing like that.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank on it. But
That's
anyway,
okay, let's skip that,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
just forget that one. So.
What director would you like to work with? I'm not local. There's quite a few, I'm
Right.
sure. But tell us an A-list director.
Well, that would definitely be Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a real fan of his directing and his style.
Okay.
Like we talked about earlier, the Sin City movies. I'm a huge fan of those. I'm thinking maybe he's going to make a number 3.
I think.
And
It didn't have
would
as
be a
much success
great-
as I think people thought it would.
Yeah, I think
It kind of got
was built
slammed
up
a little bit
high.
in the journals and stuff.
Did it? Okay, so I didn't read
It did.
any of the write-ups on it, but yeah, he's got Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Those style of this over-the-top action and fighting stuff. I really like that. I think it'd be fun to do.
Every once in a while we want a good drama where we're drawn into it, but
Mm-hmm.
I actually like to watch sometimes I want a film where I can just relax and be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
The older nerd movies used to crack me up, I mean, they were goofballs, and it's okay to be a goofball. It's almost like the Three Stooges.
Mm-hmm.
They're the Three Stooges, and we laughed at that, and it's funny.
For
So,
sure. Yeah, slapstick comedy is good
it's
stuff.
slapstick.
Yeah, I
That's
love
I
it.
was looking for that word. Couldn't come up with it. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I think one of the movies they came out with is sort of that style. It would be Let's Be Cops. I don't know if you've seen that, but
Yeah.
it's over the top slapstick humor, but it's a really great story to it, start to finish. So that's kind of what you're talking about with that style of comedy. I really like that movie.
Who's your favorite A-list actor, and why? Okay, we'll expand on that. Three-part question.
Three-part
What
question.
draws you to them as an actor? And you watched a lot of their movies so you can kind of learn from them? I watch a film and I see a great performance. I watch the movie and then I watch it afterwards. Some of the better performances in it.
Right. Some of the not the lead actor or lead actress, but some of the other supporting characters.
Yeah.
Well, the A-list actor I can think of that comes to my mind is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
I
won
mean,
3 Oscars.
Won 3 Oscars, and everything I've seen him in ever since I think The Last of the Mohicans, all the way up to the recent one, Lincoln, it's just his character is.
He's like you.
Becomes
he becomes it.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
steps
you.
right
you
into
say
those shoes. Yep.
You say your wife and think that you can become insane. Well, he actually, like the Mohicans, I think he went and lived in the woods for like a month. I
Yeah,
don't know that for
yeah.
sure, but I know he really goes overboard with the method with it. But it works for him.
Well, he takes it to a whole different level with his getting out of his head and going into that character.
Okay.
He becomes it. He lives it, and so that's what draws me to him the most. For sure, Daniel Day-Lewis would be my
What actor and actress would you like to work with?
actor at this point. A-list or just any actor?
Let's go with A-list because there's a bunch around town. I'm sure you'd like to name. Right?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a few around town. I think I'd like to work with Bradley Cooper. Would be a nice person to work
he's really
with.
doing
Yeah,
well.
He's doing really
He's
well
really,
as well.
really, since the
I like his energy.
Wedding Crashers and stuff. He's really embraced it and come a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
What actress?
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got a really nice voice, and I just like her style of acting.
Yeah, she's actually come a long way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch some of her films, Under My Skin, did you see that film?
I have not seen that one.
There's a lot of people thought that got snubbed by it for an Oscar. It's kind of a weird movie. You should watch it.
Oh, yeah,
you're going to write it down. You got to watch that. Under My Skin.
Under My Skin. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I'll
kind of
check that
weird.
one out.
Yeah.
Excellent. So
Where do you hope to see yourself in 5 years?
the Oscars.
Well, there's a good answer.
I mean, why not?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, even if I'm just a guest, I'd like to be there.
It's supposed to be the greatest party in the world. So
Yeah, definitely. And continue to do what I'm doing. I hopefully on some film sets, some nice productions, feature films. Heck, even a TV show. I'll take that.
Getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid is good.
Getting paid's good.
Yeah, that helps. That helps the ambition.
It does, right? Okay, so you've just been going for it.
Yeah.
What do you recommend to those wanting to get a start as an actor? You can talk to that camera right there. Number 3 is your camera.
Okay.
I want you. You know, this show is about promoting people and encouraging people to make films, get into acting, get on film sets. So talk to the
I
camera.
would say, get yourself an agent. It's a big help. Get you networking with people. Get yourself into classes. I do believe, I haven't taken many myself, but I've been through a lot of them, and I know that it makes a big difference.
Volunteer.
Yeah, don't be afraid to work for free.
You can't. You have to.
Yeah, don't be afraid to be an extra on a set. That's not going to hold you back in your career. Getting on set as an extra is a great way to see the process of
Absolutely.
filmmaking, how it goes, how to be professional.
How to stay out of the way.
Yeah, how to stay out of the way, how people do their job, and how it is a job. It's not just playtime.
Actually, I think you might learn that. You might not want to be an actor, but you might want to do camera work, or you might want to be a grip, or you might want to do
that's another
directing
point
or
I
producing.
would have is don't be afraid to be behind the camera doing crew work. Crew work's a great way to get on set, to see the process, to watch actors who are better at, and been done their craft longer. It's you can see how the whole process of how they perform, and it helps you to learn.
You got 15 seconds. What's next for Jason Reynolds?
Hopefully some more auditions. I just joined with Take Two.
Search for Shana Star.
The Search for Shana Star is going to be that's what actually this big
is
period
it?
is for.
Okay, right.
So that's going to be the next movie.
All right. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on Portland Film Beat. I want to thank Jason Reynolds for showing up and being here and talking about his career. It was really enlightening and getting to know him. Over in the studio tonight, my directors are Sue and Phil Holmes. They've done a great job coming in and stepping up to the plate and taking care of everything, and I'm extremely thankful that they're here. I want to thank Christo. He's always a great help when we're here. And until next time on Portland Film Beat, shoot for the silver screen.